Body Booch here. Today we're going to be reviewing the Transformers Dark of the Moon Cyberverse Starscream Orbital Assault Carrier set. And so what we have here is Dark of the Moon Starscream and an orbital assault carrier. So this is a spaceship, as you can see, and this was in the film, in the third movie. There was a scene where Bumblebee hijacked one, or the Autobots shot one down, and Bumblebee hijacked it and flew around the city. But yeah, so this is the same ship, and well, my first impressions, well, not necessarily first impressions, I mean, I had this figure for some while, but just by looking at it, even through my camera here, I still have the same opinion and saying that, you know, it looks really amazing. I like how it looks. I think for like a small figure set, they still included a lot of detail to it, especially for a figure coming from 2011. It's 2024 right now. And there are many reviews of this playset, but I don't know, maybe it doesn't hurt to make a later review. I never had this when I was a child. I always wanted these figures, but of course, you don't got money. Of course, you can't ask your parents for everything. They can't just spoil you. They can't really spoil you too much. But anyway, going to the review, what we have here is Starscream in his vehicle mode, and I will transform him and talk about his jet mode right here. And what we have here is the spaceship. Now, you can notice that there are some weapons here and some wheels here. So yeah, you can move this ship like that if you want it, like a car. And there are many forms of this spaceship over here. Right now we're in it's in its spaceship mode, but I think there are 3 other modes you can set this up as. And so before doing that, let's just take one more look. So as you can see here, this is how it looks like. It's kind of asymmetrical. Well, it's symmetrical, but you can notice a difference where this part is longer, because over here there's like these weapons here and they're attached to the carrier, but here you can detach this weapon over here and actually plug it to this guy over here in his robot mode, but we'll do that later. And of course, this does have like a shooting mechanic, so you can shoot it if you click on the thing over here. Oh, see? So it works. Yeah. Now you can notice that there are things you can rotate and play around with, and so that's what we're gonna do. So we took a look at here, and you know, it's the ordinary flight mode. It's awesome. You can do stop motions with these and, you know, pose them around. And I do also want to talk about this portion right here. So this part is like a storage for this guy. You can't necessarily insert him here, but if you take this, as you can see here, there's a bar over here. You can push this out, and it's pretty tight too. Oh, I gotta be creative. Oh, okay. Oh my god, that was scary. I thought I broke it. There we go. Okay, mine is really tight, but as you can see, you can open this panel here, and you can insert this guy right here, and he'll be able to fit. That's kind of hard to do it behind the camera, but oh, and by the way, you want to move these up. You can move these panels up here. Now what I like to do is I still want to keep these panels up here, but here you can do this. So this is a storage mode, I believe. Oh, no. You probably want to do it like this, backwards. And yeah, something like this. Yeah, exactly like this. And I'm not going to plug it all the way in because I'm not going to keep him there. But eventually it'll look something like this, where you can store Starscream in his vehicle mode over here and have him carry him like that. But aside from that, there are other things you can do with this vehicle. So there is 2 other things you can do. One is you can set up this throne like a throne. Like you can change this thing to a throne, because if you open this thing, there's like a seat. But we're not going to do that yet. I'm going to put these down first, and I want to show the aircraft carrier mode. So by doing this is you can open this panel up. you'll notice like there's like the seat portion, and that's like it's his throne mode. But you got to do it more steps to, you know, complete it. But what I want to do is twist these around. These can move like 270 degrees. They can't go all the way in because then they're gonna end up hitting the some panels here. But this is one other mode you can take this guy into. Oh, I wonder. This is, yeah. You can you? No. Okay, I'm doing something wrong. All right. So you have him like this, and then you want to straighten these out, and you have him in this thing in its aircraft carrier mode. So what that is you can move the Starscream in the jet mode and dock him like this, and like, I don't know, be creative. I don't know if you're supposed to pull these panels up. Oops. Oh, no. Huh? What's going on? Yeah. Push these panels up here. Oh, that's why this is making a... Yeah, pull these panels up here. Oh my god. There. You can also do this, you know, flatten out the surface over here. Still flatten this out. And as such. There we go. And there you have like this aircraft carrier mode, so like I mentioned before. Now, let's go to the throne mode. And so what that is you want to push this back, rotate these again, and then you want to open these up, and then you can move these silver portions like this, and you can pull these panels out. And now let's take attention to detail. I know I didn't do it in the vehicle mode, because there's not necessarily a lot to show compared to the throne mode. So like the spaceship mode and the carrier mode, you'll notice some of like these metallic colored looking gray portions, orange portions, and then of course there's lots of detail over here, as you can see. And then there's detail to, well, not much detail on the, this is mostly like a single color over here. They even have some, wow, they even have like these cable looking stuff on the back. They have a Decepticon symbol over here, and they have like a goldish looking style, or like these dark gold, dirty gold painting over there. And yeah, that's all. So this is a throne mode. And I want to show something in the end for the Cyberverse Commander class Megatron. I think he can really sit well here. But anyway, let's go to Starscream. So let's pay attention to the main character here. Let me connect those things. I guess this was incomplete. Okay. So we have the jet mode here, and this is... So there's two Starscreams Commander. I don't know if this is a Commander class, I forgot, but there are two Starscreams in the Cyberverse toy line, Dark of the Moon. One with his movie 1 painting, but this one is the third and second movie painting with his tattoos on his jet mode. So looking at the jet mode, we have some silver painting here, gray and tattoos, and it looks really nice. The bottom portion shows his robot portions, but they don't look that present in this top mode. And but I think it's a really good vehicle mode. I think they did a good job. So let's transform him. So what I do is I push these down, rotate this up, and you'll see that there's these pegs that connect to this bottom thing here, but mine were loose, so that's easy for me. Pull these legs down, twist them around, pull them down, twist them around, and then you want to move these up. Yep. And then you want to keep like this. Yeah. Okay. Something like that. Yeah. And then pull this down right here, and you have this guy in his robot mode. Yes. Yeah, there. And I will transform him back to his jet mode, in case you need help doing that, if you have the figure and don't know what to do. But here is Starscream in his robot mode. Looks very nice, very detailed. You can see from the head sculpt, has all those micro details for a character that small. He's not that big. He stands around like 2 to 4 inches. No, I'm lying though. Not even. Like smaller than, I think 2 or 3 inches. The commander class figures tend to be a tad bit taller. Like Optimus commander class is a little bit taller, but he scales with similarly to like Bumblebee and Sideswipe and all of that, considering he's a jet. But let's see on the sides. You can see his hands are pretty cool, but one of his hands are very flat, and one of his hands have like this insertion type of thing, so you can only use one weapon. His foot has just one single color painting. Most of his detail is in his jet mode. There is some of his veins over there, his mini veins, and then back over here you don't have really that much. Now let's put him on the throne. Oh, and before we do that, let's detach this weapon thing here. Now, you see this small pole over here. You can put this in his hand over here. As you can see over there, tighten that up. And he can hold a very big weapon, a weapon even taller than his entire body. I don't know how I'm going to stand this guy. Yeah, there's no way you can stand him. The weapon itself is pretty heavy too. I usually give this weapon to Megatron, because Megatron can hold it, as compared to Starscream, who has some trouble holding it. But there you have it. Let me just take the projectile out over there. There, much easier. Projectile's pretty heavy. Now we can put him on his throne. As you can see here, looks pretty good. It's pretty weird how they put a set with these two. Starscream with the spaceship. I mean, Starscream himself can already fly. I would think maybe Soundwave would have been a good set with would have been a good character with this set, but whatever. I guess they chose Starscream in the end. You can have Starscream try and sit over here. It looks pretty good over here too. I am Starscream, leader of the Decepticons. He's not really the leader, Megatron is. But yeah, he looks cool over here. But anyway, that's it from this part. I'm gonna do some size comparisons with other characters, and I'll show you how they compare with this thing over here, with the spaceship. Size and comparison. Here we have some of the Legends class figures from the Revenge of the Fallen toy line, and the 2007 toy line, Brawl over there, and Dark of the Moon Megatron. You can see that Megatron is the tallest here. He's a commander class. Scrapper is actually pretty taller than Starscream, but both Brawl and Soundwave are kind of the same size. And I do have Megatron holding the weapon here. He holds it much better than Starscream, especially with the projectile on it. As for the spaceship over here, you can have characters like Soundwave sit on it, no problem. You can have characters like Brawl sit on it, no problem. Well, yeah. You can have Starscream sitting on it, but he already did. Scrapper, he can sit on it, no problem. See? And I think Megatron looks really well when he sits on it, because you know why? He can bend his legs, unlike other Legends figures, and he looks really cool with it. Well, you got a little bit more bending, and there, he even fits very well in it, despite his size. And he might be looking at Starscream, and Starscream might be answering some of his reasons or sharing some of his excuses why he failed a certain mission, blah blah blah. You failed me yet again, Starscream. I hate you. Oh! Okay, let me clean this up. I'm gonna compare some other figures. Here's another comparison. We have here some World of Halo figures, and they're much bigger compared to the Starscream over here. Alright, let's transform this guy back to vehicle mode. So what you're going to do is, you want to fold this front piece up here, and then you want to bring this back piece down. You want to put the legs up for now, and then you can also fold these side panels over there. And then what you want to do is bring the legs like this. As for the arms, you want to fold these panels down here, and then you want to make sure this part, like this arm over here is facing you, like so, and then you want to slide this over here, the panels over from his hands to here, and you want to do the same with this part of his hand. Yeah, and then for the legs, for the final touch, you want to twist the legs where these wheels are facing downwards, and do something like this. You can't really peg the legs anywhere, but that's how it is. And then that is his. Wait, can you turn this around? No. Undo that. Don't do that. Okay. But there you have his vehicle mode. As far as I remember, this is how you do it, and really nice details, nice everything, very easy, simple transformation. But this was the Orbital Assault Carrier review. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts. I think it's still worth picking this guy up in this day and age. I think you can still find them for around 20 to 30 bucks. Some sellers sell them for like 50 or 40. I don't know, it's up to you, depending on the price you want to pay. This is a 2011 figure after all, so you know you won't find this in stores, mostly from resellers. Anyway, have a good one, guys. Bye bye.